Ladies and gentlemen, quarterfinal number 1 done and dusted. It's Alahli Tripoli who've gotten past Kriol Star by 107.81. And the first part of this post-quarterfinal press conference sees Alahli Tripoli represented by head coach Fuad Chakda and Assem Maray at the top table. Any questions, please? KB.
KB Murishani from Tax FM. My question goes to the coach.
KB, if you can sit down, please. Thanks.
Apologies. Coach, congratulations on the victory today. On the defensive side of the ball, you guys ended the game with 32 defensive rebounds, 10 steals, a block, and you also ended the game with just 9 turnovers. On the offensive side of the game, you guys had more scorers get onto the score sheet for your team. Would you say that it was your offense that helped you dominate today's game? Was it your defense, or was it as near a perfect game as you could have had tonight?
Actually, after the loss with Al-Ittihad, you always wait from your player how they will react. I knew that I have good soldiers. They reacted very well today. The stats is for coaches, you cannot ask for more. 45 rebound, you have 21 assists, 9 turnover is a very good sign. Is a very good sign. And 10 steals. Plus, the rotation was good. Asim, thanks God, he got the rest that he needed. He's not only a center, he's a brain, great decision maker, and also the leader for the team because he knows the road. He's just coming from a championship, thanks God, in Korea. And hopefully he will go on and grab another one in the BAL.
Any more questions? Aisha?
Aisha Ramatina from Tshwane FM. My question is for the player, actually. During the last quarter, we had like the biggest lead of 33 points. Take us through your emotions from the first quarter towards the last.
Yeah, well, going to every game, coach always preaches about every game is a championship from here on out. So we can't risk, we can't come out soft, especially after this loss. So we came out strong and then we kind of slowed down a little bit. So we had to remain steady throughout the whole game. A lot of players showed out at different times of the game, so that really helped us. And remaining on defense and low turnover, like coach said, he always preaches also about low turnover, high assist. He's always talking about assist in the 20s. That didn't happen in the Ittihad game. So I think that was the main thing, the low turnovers, and also forcing Kriol to 19 turnovers. That's a very good sign of good defense. So I think our defense carried us, and also making some shots through Fabian and Jalen. We have a great game.
In front here.
Thank you. Jason Saginia from Radio France. Coach, once again, congrats being the first team
thank you.
at these finals to score 100+ points. And at the Nile Conference, you were the only side to have scored 100+ points in 4 games. And you said that you should call your team Alahli Tripoli the team of 100.
Yes.
So my
you
question
remember
is,
that?
Yeah, I remember that. So my question is, what values did you preach to this team in terms of building the resilience, more so after losing that game against Al-Ittihad?
Look, we needed this loss. Honestly, we needed this loss because the team after Rwanda, 6-0 against very good teams, the mentality of the players, the relax that happened, this loss was a very healthy loss for our team. And thanks God, I was waiting from my players how they will react. And today they reacted very well. Whoever was on the floor was a fighter. Okay, I asked from them to keep them below 76. They scored 81, but this was at the end, we let... so all the team goals, they achieve it. They achieve it very well. And scoring 107 is also another good weapon offensively. Now we have 2 days. We will rest. We will prepare ourselves. for the semi-final. Tomorrow we'll see who's going to win between River and the APR. And we will make ourselves ready because every game is a final game. So you have to play for 40 minutes. And I want to give credit to all my players. They really fought. They showed team basketball, not individuality. And this is what matters in such kind of championship. It's a short championship. You need to be mentally and physically and technically ready to play such tournament. And thanks God, I have very good high IQ players like this guy here. Because what you need is to take quality decision and go on the right track towards the victory after victory.
Last one, Cindy.
Cindy Samabunda from Forbes. For the coach, we've seen multiple players throughout the season and even today step up, even some of the ones that you recently added. What's been the key in developing a system where players can come in and feel the freedom to impact the game when their number's called?
Actually, we had one change after Rwanda. It was Dion Thompson, who was very good for us. But we needed, because Asim was coming, we needed to get a guy who can play the 4 next to him. And Dion was more of a 5. And our team is a running team. He's young. Fabien White is a very good pick. Like I told you in Rwanda, I always, I'm a God soldier, and I'm always blessed with good players. Thanks God. The strategy is when you are in a team that they have good management, they want to win, it helps a lot the coach. And it put the players into their responsibility, and they understand that the road to championship is not going to be easy. It's not going to knock until you, can you take me? No. You have to suffer, you have to put positive effort, sacrifice a lot to become champion.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much, Coach. Thank you very much, Assem. We'll be back with the second part of this post-quarterfinal press conference with Kriol Star. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our second part of quarterfinal number 1 sees Kriol Star represented by Coach Hugo Salgado and Jalen McLeod. Any questions? We'll start with Queen.
Hi, Queen from Nigeria. Hi, Coach. I know this didn't turn out the way you wanted it, but take us through your emotions and tell us your vital lessons you've taken from here.
I think it's not about lesson; it's about the journey mostly. And I think we did a hell of a journey from the qualification until the BAL playoffs, and I just can be proud of what the players did, what the organization did, and I think that's the story here. I mean, today was a tough game for us, and we lost this game for a lot of stuff that we did wrong, but also for a huge respect that we felt that Alahli had for us, because they put a stunning performance because they respect us. They knew that we were dangerous. If they would not be on their best, we could beat them, and we felt the momentum also. That I felt that we were too anxious on the court on the first quarter mostly, and that reveals then on the stats on the game, on the boards, on the number of assists, number of missed shots. So I think it's mostly around that. The lesson that we take is now we already know what we need to be on this stage. We already know how it is, and for sure that we're gonna be back. Kriol Star will be back on this stage.
Any more questions? We'll take at the back, and then we'll come to you, KW.
Hi, Coach. Hi, Jaren. Both question for you guys. First, we're going to start with the coach. You stated the fact of participating since the road to BAL back in October. And first, can you say that it's mission accomplished, because you went against all odds and you terminated in the quarterfinals. So what can you say about Kriol Star as a team? And for Jaren, what does it feel to play with such players who got experience? And will we see you in October, maybe with the same team for the road to BAL once again?
Who goes first?
Let's take Jalen first, and then we'll come.
To be honest, it was a very good experience for me. Kriol Star, they all opened to me and embraced me with open arms. And the most important thing for me was playing for good people. So that's what I got from it. As far as playing with people with experience, it's very good because I get to learn from them. I get to learn a lot. And I'm also open to coming back and playing in the BAL too. It's very fun for me.
Coach, you still remember the question?
I don't.
Do you want to repeat it?
Yes, Coach. So I was saying that I've seen you playing the road to BAL back in Libya, and then the Elite 16 in Nairobi. Across all those games, the players you've coached, what are the lessons learned? And can you say, as a coach, that is it a mission accomplished?
As a coach, it's tough for me to say that is mission accomplished after what I said 2 days ago. And so I would say no, because we came here to try to fight. We knew that we were completely outsiders, and that you guys probably listened to me saying that I want to be BAL champion, and you guys say this guy is crazy. And but that's how we got here. That's how we got on a BAL playoffs. That was exactly with that crazy mentality to get here. I'm really proud of what the players did. Even more proud of what the organization did. What people like Joel Almeida, Joseph Lopez, Altia Ramos, all the people that have been with us organizing this. I'm really proud of their work on the conditions that they gave us to be here. Okay, good or bad, with bad momentos or good momentos, whatever it is, everybody did the best. We can be here. We can just focus on basketball. That's what we did. And today we say not a goodbye, but maybe see you later.
I will take last three in front here, and then with Leonard Solms as the last one. Yeah.
Coach Manyesi Salohosha from the Big Tip-Off. I want to find out from you, what lessons would you want any kid who watched you from the islands take from this experience that you just had here?
What
would you want any kid who watched you in Cape Verde to take from the experience that you had here?
I think from the experience that we had here will be even better. I think every kid that watches now can believe, and that's the message that I said 2 days ago that we want to give is we were believers to be here, okay, and we believed a lot that we could be. We believed a lot that in Kenya we could qualify, and also we came here in Senegal. And we believed that we could qualify, and we did. And here we believe that we could win, and we're not gonna win. But that's a message that I want to give to the people back home, to the kids in Cape Verde, that if they put the hard work every day on a school, on a practices, on a gym, life gives always good things to good people. That's exactly what Jalen was talking about.
KB.
KB Mudishani from Tax FM. My question goes out to Jalen. Commiserations on the loss tonight. This season was not only Kriol Star's first season in the Basketball African League. It was also the first time that the Cape Verde Islands were represented in the Basketball African League. Having had such an amazing debut season and having made it all the way to the quarterfinals, what do you think you and your teammates can take from this experience going forward into future BAL seasons?
Honestly, I think the biggest lesson that we would learn from this is pay attention to detail and execute the game plan that we talked about throughout the weeks in practice. That's really it.
Leonard
Solms,
Yeah, it's on.
Leonard Solms, ESPN Africa. Jalen, your brief experience of the BAL, what stood out to you the most about maybe a surprise in terms of what was better than you expected from the level of both your teammates and maybe some of the opposing players as well? And also, what do you think the players in this league can do to make it even better?
That's a very good question. But what stood out to me the most, this is my first experience, like you said, so actually being here, you see everything on social media and all of that, and it's very similar to the NBA. That's what stood out to me the most. But actually being here and being a part of it is surreal. That's the most part. But yeah, my teammates, I got to know them really well through these last few weeks. And like I say, man, it was just good to come out here for my first experience and do all of this with them. So.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, Coach Hugo. Thank you very much to Jalen. And enjoy the second quarterfinal between Fustat Rabat and Al Ittihad. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.